Hello. In case you are watching this for the first time, my name is Hannah and I'm the rector of Desborough, Braybrook and Brampton and Dingley, and it's lovely to have you with us on our thought for the day. For those that did listen a couple of weeks ago, you will have heard my thought for the day when I was sharing with you a little bit about what I'd kind of started thinking about in terms of what I really care about, particularly in regards to my ministry. And I was asking you the same question. In terms of what I really cared about, I was saying that one of the key things for me is about helping people to grow in their relationship with Christ and with one another, to really go deeper with Christ, and to, as they do that, to discover more and more about how His love living in them can change their lives and in turn help them to be part of changing the lives of those around them. And I ended asking you whether you would be willing to say yes to that for 2023. I talked about how over Christmas I'd be talking about people like Mary and Joseph, who that very first Christmas said yes to God, yes to following what He called them to do, even though it was going to entail enormous sacrifice. And I was saying, are you willing this 2023 to say yes to the invitation that I'm giving you, that God is giving you, to grow deeper in your relationship with Him and to be changed more and more by Him? That all kind of fits in quite well, really, with the mission statement that St Giles have. And although the other churches don't have a mission statement in quite such the same way, I think probably the one for St Giles would apply across the benefice and probably also across the circuit. And what it says is this: it says we aim to be a church that is a community rooted in Christ, sharing His love with the world. Rooted in Christ. That means people who are going deeply, deeply into what it means to know Christ, to know Him living within us, to know what it means to follow Him and to go deeper and deeper, to be changed by Him more and more. A community. Notice those words. We aim to be a community. I talked about we can't really do faith and grow in faith individually. Christianity is actually a community faith. And then, of course, it says sharing His love with the world. And, you know, we can't really share Christ's love with the world unless we have Christ living deeply within us. So the invitation then, and I talked about a little bit about small groups that we've been inviting people to join. The invitation is about joining a small group and having an easy tool that each group is given to help them to really discover and hear God in a new way, but in a way that's very accessible to all. Are you willing to say yes? We're going to be launching that at the beginning of Lent, and I know that might seem like ages away, but actually it's not that far away. So what we're going to be doing is in every Tuesday in Lent, and the first Tuesday in Lent is the 28th of February. Every Tuesday we're going to be running a group over Zoom just for 45 minutes, 7:45 to 8:30. And we're going to be modelling what those small groups will look like, and how they will work in terms of what you will be doing in a small group. Hopefully what that will do is it will make you think, actually, yes, that's quite easy to do, and wow, God speaks when we do it. We hear God as we read the Bible together, and we can pray together. So I'm inviting you right now, at the end of watching this, to go to your diary and to put in on the 28th of February and for the 5 Tuesdays after that, ending with the last Tuesday, the Tuesday before Easter, to put in that meeting. As I said, it'll be over Zoom. You won't even need to leave your house. If you've still got children up, that's okay. It doesn't matter if there's some disturbances. It really doesn't. I invite you this Lent, as it comes, to be thinking, am I willing to say yes to that invitation to grow deeper in Christ, to grow deeper in relationship with others within my church community? Will you say yes? Do you care about your relationship with God? Do you care about your relationship with others? Is it something you are willing to invest in, even just for an hour a week? And over Lent, of course, it's only going to be 45 minutes. Actually, when we think about the enormity of what Christ did for us, and of course, as we go through Lent, we'll be building up to that wonderful and yet incredible and heart-wrenching story of Jesus going to the cross for us. Is it really a lot to ask that we each say yes to giving up just under an hour a week of our lives to find out more about how we can grow deeper with him? So the 28th of February, put it in your diary, and the 5 Tuesdays after that as well. And a Zoom link will come out on the daily email, on the weekly email ahead of time, so that you can just join us by Zoom. I hope we'll see you then, and we'll be telling you lots more after that about joining a group and how that can help you to grow deeper in your relationship with Christ. God bless.